It was a 1966 Piper Comanche B. Had a 260 normally aspirated engine in it. That was a 6-cylinder engine. I think it could have been a 540 cubic inch. I forget what the cubic inch of that airplane was, but it was the registration number was 4222 Tango, 22 Tango. So we had fun with that. Anyway, I had a trip for him. I worked for him for a short while, and then I got my real estate license. And so this is 30 years ago when I was working for Wiley, and he said, "Go get my airplane. You have to go pick up an engineer up in Oakland, and then fly over to Chandler. They were having their trailers built." He was in the moving and storage business. Norm Wiley, he's gone now. I taught his wife how to fly, Helen, and that's the airplane we flew to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Helen had just gotten her private license, and Norm still didn't have his license, but we all got to fly from Monterey down to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and back, and that I've told parts of that story. So I'm just going back reminiscing with the old stories. So I'll tell you this story as we go along. I put the route in over to Chandler Field, but that's just so I can't on the run like some of the airplanes. I'm using the F-15 because it scoots along fast enough. You get to see the route of flight, and I don't have to speed up a Comanche. When they move along at 200, it's pretty slow. It gets boring real quickly. So anyway, we'll take off. I can find Oakland without any help, but coming back down the valley and aiming at, I can't remember, I can remember Fresno Air Terminal is KFAT is the main terminal there, and Chandler is KFCH. I wouldn't remember that. I remember, of course, Monterey, KMRY. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's go flying. We're heading for Oakland. K-O-A-K. Oak is Oakland. There's San Francisco. I'm San Francisco. There's Manhattan. There's the East River on our left, and I flew up the East River in a Piper Tri-Pacer right after I got my private license. I've told that story many times. So we're going to just go back and tell a lot of stories. And we're ready to fly. And so I took his Comanche. Just imagine we're in a Comanche. It didn't have altitude hold, which the TBM 930 has altitude hold. You can change your destination while you're flying it, all that. This has an autopilot in it, but it's more fun to hand fly. Here we are outside, and I got to make a little adjustment here to my yoke. We don't have to change the sun because we're going to go right out of here. Take off the brakes, and we go out in front so we don't have to listen to all the noise. Okay, that's fast enough. Get the gear up, get off the ground, gear up. Almost got it too soon. Climbing out from Monterey.
527 BC, Tree 901, continue for west departure.
And we need to head just...
527 BC, Tree 901, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
We have to go north, and we're coming around to north. We'll just watch the Monterey Peninsula disappear. It won't disappear. We don't need that. Just went through the sound barrier. So there, the sound is way behind us now. This is amazing. So I'm just going to guess we would fly to the right of San Jose in a real airplane. We could go to direct in this. So So we'll just go the route of flight. We'll go to San Jose first. We'll say goodbye to Monterey. Get around there. And we'll move this up so we don't have to hear all the noise. We'll get up to 20,000 feet where it really will move out. Speed limit under 12,000 is we're looking down at Watsonville right here, and there's Santa Cruz right over there. It looks like we're heading around into the sun, so let's move the sun earlier in the day. Look at this, it's 6:10. I don't know how this works out, but we'll just move it right there, and that'll keep the sun out of our eyes. And here's the bottom of the bay, and San Jose is right there. We just go up the East Bay to get to Oakland. So the Comanche, it got along about 180 miles an hour. Everything was miles an hour back when in the 60s and 70s. And they finally went to knots. Looking up the coast here, we've been up the coast. Half Moon Bay might be Half Moon Bay right there. We'll look over here to Hollister. Hollister is right back there. Now we're going right up the valley. We're at the bottom of San Jose. We just went by Gilroy, and we can start. We don't want to start dropping down yet. I don't quite know why this. I thought it was the satellite taking pictures on different days that is different, but somehow the towns sometimes have a different color. Here's downtown San Jose. Right there is downtown San Jose. This looks like shopping centers right there, an industrial park. I went to school at San Jose State. I taught flying at SJC, which is San Jose International Airport. They don't cater to little airplanes anymore. And Milpitas is over in here. Fremont is in here. But that's probably the Tesla plant now. It used to be the old GM plant. Learned how to fly a glider. There was a little Fremont sky sailing, and they'd go over here and get ridge lift off of that. Now we got to start slowing down. Those are the salt ponds, and I can see Oakland already. And just drop down. And we'll just do a touch and go in Oakland, and we'll go over to the side of the field. We didn't go into the main terminal, so the old terminal. I'm looking at there's a new runway and the new terminal is way out, built on fill. Okay, now we gotta shut down. Here's Hayward Airport. Right there, we've gone in and out of Hayward. We just went by Fremont, which was just back behind us. Had a girlfriend in Fremont, Beth, and I can see the runway where I want to land. I got to put out our speed brakes, get it slowed down to approach speed, and start dropping it down for landing. Yeah, we could talk to him, but I'm not going to talk to him. We're just shooting a touch and go. We got to get it down to about 150 miles an hour. Get it down to 200 first. Got some flaps in. Put the gear down. Put the Let's look and see if we got gear. We got gear down. I think we add a little power. So this was the old terminal. This is the old terminal right here. This is where I got my air taxi license. I always skip it just a little bit. So we give it full power. Look back. Start heading for Fresno. Gear up. Flaps up. And here's the main terminal. It's right there. There's the terminal. I didn't know. I would have thought it was more in the middle. It's at the end of the big long runway. And we'll look back. We'll look back over to there's San Francisco International. There's Mount San Bruno. You see San Francisco here. The Diablo. And we'll look at Oakland. This is the old Alameda Airport. I don't know whether that's still open. There's the Oakland Bridge. Just went through the sound barrier. And Alcatraz is just a little speck there. That's Angel Island. Sausalito's over there. Here's Richmond, where they built the Liberty ships right here. Rosie the Riveter Museum is there. Oh, there's so much. And here's going San Pablo Bay up here, San Francisco Bay, San Pablo Bay, Carquinez Straits, going up to the Delta. We'll get it over here. Here's the Sacramento River coming down here, and the San Joaquin River comes out from the east. Used to have a boat right in here in Antioch. So we're already up at 21,000 feet. We'll let it flatten out here, and then we have to pull out and start looking for Fresno. We'll go right down the valley. There's Modesto. It'll be next to KFAT. Oh, so we'll keep it there. We'll move this over. There it is. Right there is Chandler Field. KFAT is out where we can see it. So we look right here. So we aren't quite heading right here. I got to come around. I forgot why I brought up the chart. That's so I get on target. But I like pointing out stuff. This is an area called Frank's Track. That was like any of these other tracks in here, where they have levees around land, where they reclaimed the land for farmland. This is probably all reclaimed land here. It has levees all along here. But Frank's Track is just a big lake. They try to fix it, but the tide surge and the wind and so forth blew it down. They blew down the levees and filled that back in. There's fun places like the Anchor Rusty Porthole, not Anchor. Rusty Porthole is over there. On my boat, we used to go there for lunch. The Rusty Porthole. Okay, we're flying down San Joaquin Valley. And we're 30,000 feet. We don't have to go up any higher. And you can see we're on target for hitting our destination. We picked up our engineer. He's in the back seat. It's going to check out the trailers for Mr. Wiley. I think I could call him Norm, because I met him when he came out to learn to fly. It's when I met Norm. I ended up working for him for a little while, but then I got my real estate license and sold houses. But I was still on call, and he would let me use his airplane. We can take this out so you can just enjoy looking around. Look back down here. Here's San Luis Reservoir, Brigoroir, and you see the California Delta. This could be right under us. Could be Crow's Landing. I think there were car races there where I met Donahue. Then you see the California aqueduct going down I-5 and the California aqueduct, and I forget the name of the little town here by the San Luis Reservoir. And going back over to Salinas, you go over the Pacheco Pass, goes right back over here to Salinas, back into Monterey. Okay, we're dropping back down. Not sure that there's an Air Force base right here, Castle Air Force Base. No, that's not wrong button. Here, we'll bring it up right there, and we'll see whether we can see whether that's Castle. No, I can't tell. HYPD. Not sure. Oh, here, I can click on it. Castle. That is Castle. Castle Air Force Base right there. Ooh, yeah, there's the big long runway. I think they have B-52s go out of there. Okay, and we're almost there. The Comanche, it would have taken a little longer. There's another airport right under us. Now we're going to get back, so we're on track. Yeah, we're heading right at it. At 27,000 feet. And we'll go in here. Here we go. Yeah. Go back to the left. So we're over Highway 99 now. We'll just follow 99 right down. So we'll go on the tail. You can see we don't want to go up in the foothills. We need to go to the right. 39,000 feet. What are we doing? Down here, Mach 2. This baby moves. It really moves. We'll get over here so we don't have to hear all the noise in the big San Joaquin Valley. And we'll start dropping down. And we're probably, that could be Modesto right there. Let's see here. MAE, there's Merced. So this could be Modesto right there. No, Modesto's up there. And then Merced. I get them mixed up. So I'm not sure what town that is. Okay, so we're headed for Chandler. And we'll go back on the tail. Get this in closer. Down to 16,000 feet. We're really moving, so we can shut it off. So we're going to see it here shortly. Just went by it. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe right there. Not sure. I changed the so we'll just go back in here. Oop. Not paying attention. So what I wanted to let you know was that when I got there, there's Fresno Air Terminal. We just go on over that, and then we'll go back to so we can look at Fresno Air Terminal right underneath us, and we're gonna fly right back to Chandler. We should see a strobe somewhere out in here. There's a light right there, and we can then call. And what do we slow down to? 300. We better put the air brake out, and we're going to be on a right base. And we aren't going to call. I'm not going to mess around with that. We've done enough talking. There we go. Get the gear down. And the flaps down. And the air brake off. And back on the tail. Get this out of the way. There we go. Chandler Field. Looks like they have 2 runways there. $150. Looks like the right runway is longer. No, the left runway is longer. There we go. Put the brake up. Put the brakes on. So it's got an X on that runway. Yeah. Short field landing. What do we have over here? Looks like a all right, let's see what's here at Chandler Field. There's a bus waiting for us. The flaps up. Huh. The guy in a little cart. Show us the way in. There's a. I don't know where the hangars are. I think we're close. I think we're close enough here. Chandler Field. Oh, here's a guy out here to park us. Here's a guy out here to park us. Or use the little tow. And we'll go right here. There we go. Okay, thanks for riding along. That's Chandler Field. Looked like it was a little bit south and west of downtown, and the buildings and the hangars were right along in here. Oh, there's the fuel right over there. Okay, thanks for riding along. We'll shut down. There we go. Yep, all the hangars are gone. The field is still here. There's our bus. Oh, here's the bus. That's the fuel truck. Just in case you can't taxi over to get your fuel. Okay, long enough. Take care. Bye.